like to call to order the Maricopa City Council regular meeting on Tuesday, August 6, 2013. This time we'd like to invite Chaplain Gregory up to give us the invocation, after which Councilmember Kimball will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you'd all stand.
Father, allow all our minds to come together on one accord. I thank you this evening, Father, for the opportunity to stand before you in this congregation. I ask for peace, clarity, that your words speak to us tonight. I humble myself before you, Father. You said in your word, and it is written, you have not because you haven't asked. I'm asking you, Father, to bless the city of Maricopa. Bless our leaders, our fire department, our law enforcement, our children. Lead us, Father. Let us come together as one. This I ask in your Son's name, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. At this time, we'll move to the roll call.
Councilmember Brown?
Here.
Councilmember Chapados? Here. Councilwoman Gussie?
Here.
Councilmember Kimball?
Here.
Councilmember Potter?
Present.
Vice Mayor Farrell?
Here.
Mayor Price?
Here.
Mr. Mayor, we have a quorum.
Great, thank you very much. We appreciate your participation here tonight. At this time, we will move to the agenda item 3.1. I have a proclamation that I'd like to read regarding the month of August as the Drowning Awareness Impact Month. It says that whereas Drowning Impact Awareness Month will raise awareness that the number and impact of child drownings in Arizona affects everyone, and the drowning incidents in Arizona take the lives of the equivalent of a classroom of children each year. Whereas a child drowning can happen to any family regardless of education, race, or socioeconomic background, and whereas families can take simple steps to protect their children around water to avoid the tragedy of the unnecessary loss of life. Whereas water safety remains a priority for Arizona families, communities, government, and water watchers at Phoenix Children's Hospital, and whereas keeping children healthy and safe is the goal of the water watchers at Phoenix Children's Hospital, fire departments, and other prevention institutions in Arizona, raising awareness will increase understanding and education of effective ways to prevent drownings. Now therefore, I, Christian Price, Mayor of the City of Maricopa, do hereby proclaim the month of August 2013 as Drowning Impact Awareness Month in the City of Maricopa. And I'll present this to our fire department. Thank you very much for all you do to help protect our children. It's rattling here. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Many thanks to our fire department for all the work they do, helping to prevent that. Thank you. At this time, we'll move on to report from the mayor. Really, there's nothing to address at this moment, and so we'll move on to the report from the city manager, and actually, I take that back. I'm sorry, I'm moving to one thing. Councilwoman Gussie actually brought some sad news to my attention here today, and she asked if I would convey this. Just so you know, in the city of Maricopa last night, a 12-year-old boy by the name of Tommy Fitzgerald passed away. And he did so from a very bizarre staph infection that was caused from a fluke baseball injury. Basically, it was just a scrape on the baseball field. Now, Tommy played for the Maricopa Little League and the Maricopa Babe Ruth League, and he was on Councilwoman Gussie's brother's Maricopa Titan travel team. Recently, his family moved to the city of Gilbert, and his father, Ken, is an airline pilot, but he was always involved in the local politics here. His mom, Isilia, worked at one of the local elementary schools here, and he also leaves behind a younger brother, Kenny. Councilwoman Gussie knew this family very well, and they were longtime parishioners of the Maricopa Catholic Church. In fact, I took some time today and looked him up on YouTube, a 12-year-old boy on YouTube, and if you'll do this and you'll look up Tommy Fitzgerald, you'll actually find him singing the national anthem at the opening of the Little League here in 2010. And you also find that here at the recent festival that the Catholic Church holds, that he was singing some Justin Bieber songs with his brother Kenny. He was quite the little rock star, and he'll be sorely missed. So, at this time, personally, I'd like to take a personal moment with council permission. If we could just have a moment of silence so that we can remember him and his family's contributions to the city. We'd like each of them to know how much they are in our thoughts and our prayers. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Councilwoman, for bringing that to our attention. That concludes the report from the mayor at this time. We'll move on to the report from the city manager.
Mayor and council, I just have 3 staff presentations to make, introducing a new staff member and then talking about a couple of events. So first I'd like Chief Brandon to come up and talk about Fire Station 575.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, just wanted to make sure everybody got their invitation to come out and visit us on Saturday, this Saturday, August 10th at 9:30 in the morning for our new station, fire station dedication. We're going to be dedicating the station to retired Fire Chief Donald N. Pierce. Again, the new station is located at the end of Edison. Go to QT, head west, go all the way to the end, and you'll find the station. Love to have you there. Starts at 9:30. We're going to have, following the dedication, there's going to be a brunch available and tours of the station for everybody who comes out. So hope to see everybody there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Next, I've got our Economic Development Director, Micah, who's going to introduce a new staff member that just started with us.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Happy to introduce Denise Earhart. She is our new Economic Development Specialist, and she will serve in the capacity of business liaison, both with Maricopa-based businesses as well as representing us at regional events. So, Denise, if you'd like to say a few words.
Absolutely. Hello, as Micah introduced me, my name is Denise Earhart, and I recently joined the city. Today's my second day as the Economic Development Specialist. My background is in business development with a national and local firm, and I'm excited to be a part of the Maricopa team here, and I look forward to a prosperous future and to growing with our future business partners. I'd also like to say a few words in Spanish because I'm bilingual. Es mi placer ser parte de la ciudad de Maricopa. La ciudad tiene un futuro prosperoso y con mucho orgullo espero trabajar con ustedes, la comunidad y futuros negocios. Gracias.
Thank you. Welcome to the city.
And finally, Brenda Campbell, if you want to come up, she's got some kudos for our Great American Barbecue sponsors.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. I am Brenda Campbell, and I am excited tonight to come before you and to honor our sponsors of the Great American Barbecue. Our community came out to, we hope, a great event, and it was made possible because of the local businesses that helped us in supporting that. Obviously, the businesses came out and had booths and food vending and that type of stuff, but the sponsors are the ones who helped to fund the event. And so tonight, we just wanted to give a small recognition to them. If you ventured down to Ball Field 1, that's what we call it, the field that's closest to the pond, there were a lot of inflatables, which was great because it was kind of a warm day, and those splashing sponsors helped us with those inflatables. Each of them sponsored $500 to put us an inflatable there, and tonight I'd like to recognize each of them. First, we have ATA Martial Arts and Karate for Kids. Lee Files, if you can come up. We'll do a photo op. Next, I would like to recognize Dignity Health, and we have Jean Dorme here from Dignity Health. Thank you very much. Also, we have HealthNet of Arizona, who sponsored us, and we have Michael Balson, I'm sorry. Hi, Michael. From in Maricopa, we have Scott Bartle. And from Maricopa Smiles Dentistry, we have Marcy Gomez. The Kids Zone was also co-sponsored by our local insurance agents, both Courtney Tyler and Lance Lane. Unfortunately, this time of year, their children are involved in sports activities, and so neither one of them were able to come. But we do have a recognition award for them sponsoring the entire Kids Zone. Also, the Americana games that were presented were sponsored by Harrah's. And unfortunately, Robert Livingston and Michael Kittner were not here, but we also have an award for Harrah's for stepping up and providing us with that sponsorship. And finally, the main stage was sponsored by Oakland Construction. They was a $5,000 sponsorship, which really helped for us to get a great band that came out. And so we wanted to acknowledge, tonight we have Greg Martin with Oakland, and we appreciate their contribution. There's your phone. Oh.
Thank you, Brenda, very much for that. Tricia, anything else? Thank you. At this time, we'll move to the call to the public. I have a speaker card here for Victor Myers, so we will ask that Victor come up first. Victor Myers, Jr. And then if you can follow after that, and you have 2 to 3 minutes, or approximately 3 or 4 minutes to address the council. It's not a time in which they typically will answer back, but we'd love to hear from you. Victor.
Thank you. Well, about a year ago, I was in front of the council about the cell tower that's in the process of being constructed as we speak. And I'm just here to ask the council to make sure it was agreed upon that the pole that was going to be erected would not be a black pole, but be more in standing with the existing poles that were there. And also, I'm asking that the cell tower, per your guidelines, which you all have adopted, you had not adopted them at that time, but I know they're in effect now. And the idea was to protect residential areas and sensitive land uses from potential adverse impacts and tower antennas. And it goes on to say to have the antennas to configure them in a way that minimizes the adverse visual impact of the towers and antennas through careful design, sighting, landscape screening, and innovative camouflage techniques. So I'm asking that we make sure that the cell tower that is going to be erected, which is, I will see right outside my kitchen window and my family room window, I'm asking that it be camouflaged. I don't know that Verizon agreed to that, but you have adopted these guidelines, and I understand that the city is going to be receiving, I think it's around $1,500 a month from Verizon for a total of 10 years. So I'm asking that whether Verizon or the city, it doesn't matter to me. Of course, I'd prefer Verizon, so it's not out of our pockets, but I would like to make sure that the cell tower is going to be camouflaged. Thank you very much for your consideration.
Thank you, Victor.
Any comments?
No, City Council doesn't typically comment on these, but if we'd like to have some legal clarification, that would be great.
Section of the meeting, the public's invited to make comments, but the council can't respond because nothing you're commenting on has been publicly agendized, so nobody else had notice. And so if the council wants to take it up at a later meeting, we can do that, but they can't respond directly to any questions.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Victor. Appreciate it. Thank you. Lee.
Mr. Mayor, members of council, good evening. This is just a little public service announcement I'd like to make. We as parents are very concerned about our children and the things that they have to go through on a daily basis. We talked a little bit tonight about the drowning situation. I've got my little baby now in swim lessons, and we're having a great time with that, yay. It's going great. But one other thing that's of concern to parents recently is bullying, especially. Big thing in the news right now. We have what we call the Kids Empower Bullying Prevention Program. We're going to be doing a free community service class Saturday, August 31st. We had advertised the class at 10:30. I started signing people up on Friday. That class is now full, so we've added a second class now at 12 o'clock noon. It's a free public service bullying prevention class. It'll be about an hour. Have kids come in. We're going to teach them leadership. We're going to teach them confidence building skills. We're going to help the parents understand what to do, how to deal with the schools, how to work with their kids on the situation. We're going to have free gift packs for everyone who comes in or registers ahead of time. Students can register by calling the school at 494-2883. They can send me an email, maricopa@usaata.com, or stop by the school. We're located at 44 400 West Honeycutt, right over there off John Wayne Parkway. This is, again, a free seminar open to the public. We're going to have some advertisements going out in the schools pretty soon. We'd like to see everybody there. Everybody's welcome. We are invited the police department. Looks like they're going to have a presence there. We're going to be honored to have them. So if anybody would like to come in, please register with me as soon as possible to get your free gift pack, and hopefully this will make a difference in the lives of our children coming up this school year. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Vice Mayor has a question, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Lee, what was the age group in kids for participation?
It'd be
in that?
any school-age child. So
Any
we're starting at
school-age
kindergarten,
child.
so probably 5 years old and up is a really good age to get going. If there's some 4-year-olds that want to come with siblings, that's fine. We're going to have some video presentations and exercises during the hour, so we just want to make sure the kids are able to participate for the full hour. So any school-age child, I would say 5 years old, 4 years old if they have a sibling, but the public is welcome. So any questions can be directed to me at the numbers or email address that I given. Everybody's welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lee. Okay. Anyone else wish to come and call to the public? Seeing no one, we'll go ahead and close that and move on to item 7. Vice Mayor, did you wish to be excused prior to the minutes on item 7?
Yes, I would.
No problem. That's what I'm here for. All right. So I assume he'll be recusing himself, at which point I need a motion and a second, please. Have a motion, can I have a second, please?
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving on to public hearings, there are none at this time, and on to consent agenda. At this time, can I have a motion to approve consent?
So moved.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. And we have no business on the regular agenda. Can you believe it? It's incredible. So with that, thank you all for attending tonight, our very short session, and we will go ahead and accept a motion to move to E-session, please.
Second.
Motioned and seconded, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, we'll see you in 2 weeks.